headlines. We are taking you live to the White House, where top officials now say the drones flying all over the country are, quote, lawful, and that nothing indicates a public safety risk.
We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety threat, or have a foreign nexus. Upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully.
White House National Security Communication Advisor John Kirby there going on to say it's an ongoing investigation, and as sightings continue to come in, they're taking them seriously. This morning, we have crisis leadership expert. We have Rob Weinhold with Fallston Group joining us live to weigh in on the growing public concern surrounding this. You know, how do you calm fears when it appears there are so many unknowns at this point?
A lot of unknowns, because the old adage, if you don't tell your story, someone else will. And when someone else tells your story, it certainly won't be the story you want told. The challenge here, we don't have a story. So is it curiosity, paranoia, anxiety, hysteria, probably everything in between. But one thing is clear, right now it's at the federal government's doorstep, and frankly, I don't think they're telling their story very well. You
know, someone who would agree with you, President-elect Donald Trump saying the Biden administration knows what is happening, accusing them of actually hiding information. Let's go ahead and listen to that soundbite, actually.
For some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows, and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense.
So whether it is suspense or it is some sort of, private situation that's happening, how can you make sure that people feel informed without revealing too much if it needs to be something that is held in?
Well, that's the balance. And the problem here is there's no information, so there's going to be a lot of speculation. And a lot of times people catastrophize and they think, oh my gosh, the worst thing imaginable could be happening. So just human nature? Yeah, so is it a combination of hobbyists, commercial use, medical use, military use, law enforcement use, and all of these things combined. But I think what's happening here is the public is watching this in real time, and they watch it in real time, and there are no answers. On one hand, if the government knows something and doesn't say anything, it breeds distrust and anger. On the other hand, if they don't know what's happening, it breeds distrust and incompetence.
How do you win this then? It seems as though this is just going to continue to snowball.
Well, I think you follow the model, and the model is what's happening, what's causing it, what are the short and long-term effects, what's being done now, and what's being done in the future, and what do we need to do as citizens of this country. And so again, there's an absence of information, but hopefully that gap gets filled very quickly so everybody can rest just a little bit easier.
You start seeing pictures then circulating online of actual planes that people were saying of drones, misinformation then, as you said, kind of snowballing into one another. When you do some research, you find out that there are 8,000 lawfully flown drones every single day that are allowed to be there, that have the right to be there. Do you think if maybe that information was put out, people would feel a little calmer?
Absolutely. Let's put it in perspective. I mean, how many do we have out there? How many are registered? What's the expected and anticipated air flight, so to speak, and what are people expected to see in the air? The challenge here is because there's ambiguity, people think the worst. Is this extraterrestrial? Some spiritual people are saying it falls in that realm. So again, information and context becomes really important at this stage.
You're very good at reading situations. Is there something more to this? Are they hiding something for a reason?
I think the government knows more than they're talking about right now, and I think they're trying to figure out how to nuance the communications messaging so as to accomplish their goal, but also allay public fears and sentiment. The problem is the issue is not going away.
No.
People are seeing it in real time, and the longer you wait to fill the gap, the more distrust sets in. And again, the catastrophization of all of this creeps up at a pretty high pitch.
And that's what we're starting to see now.
And that's where we are.
Rob, thank you for weighing in. I have a feeling we'll be talking about this some more.